As you get out of the car to feast your eyes on Antioch Baptist Church, you can't help but think you're stepping into a really good mystery. It fills you with wonder and unanswered questions. How could ex-slaves have the resources to build such a beautiful yet imposing structure? Surprised by the two large towers that flank the gabled church, you might ask, how were the church designers even aware of a design style reminiscent of structures built in France during the Middle Ages? The church was built by a local master craftsman. Perhaps he gained his experience and knowledge of design elsewhere. The attention to detail is astounding. Notice the triangular transoms over the windows. These aren't just simple rectangular windows. These architectural features complement the double towers while offering a clever way to mimic the fancy Gothic arch windows seen at some of the more prosperous churches. Because the design used rectangles with triangles rather than curved frames, the Gothic-styled windows were easier to construct and install with the human and natural resources available during that time. 20 years after the Civil War ended, freed slaves, along with their sons and daughters, left Powellton New Hope Baptist Church to start a new congregation. They were led by Deacons Willie Peake, Abe Frazier, and Philip Jones. 2 acres of land were purchased from the Vesey estate, and 2 acres were deeded to the congregation for a cemetery. In 1921, the church was burned. Was it arson fueled by racial tension? The reasons remain a mystery, but it is clear this congregation stood strong, rebuilding it 2 years later. As you explore the cemetery, it might surprise you that there are twice as many unmarked graves as marked ones. The oldest documented grave is 1898. This suggests that this building is probably the original structure. Notice the ledger stones used here. They were formed from poured concrete. Although they look similar to granite and marble, they were less expensive. The same sense of serenity follows you inside the church as you explore further. But why did they paint the sanctuary a pastel pale green? Was there some spiritual or cultural meaning, or was it just the paint that was available at the time? Take time to appreciate the craftsmanship that went into the heavy wooden pews made from local heart pine. It's unbelievable that the benches were made from one piece of wood. We think this beautiful structure, built and later rebuilt by descendants of former slaves able to worship as free men and women, is worth preserving.